Set time again of the week to have a chat with Invercargill City Mayor Nobby Clark. Hello Nobby.
Yeah, how are you, Michael?
Yeah. So tell us about the big week.
Well, we've obviously appointed a new chief executive.
Yeah.
So that's been a bit of a surprise to people. Michael comes to us from internally, so he's a good soccer man, good soccer referee. So we can give the fingers up to the rugby people.
Oh, now that you've got that relationship with
absolutely. So soccer will be at the top of the list.
Oh, of course, yes.
But he's been our chief financial manager in the organisation for 2.5 years. Comes from Christchurch, a lot of experience with the earthquake recovery in Christchurch. Oh, yeah. So a very, very skilled operator. So we're really keen on that. And I guess the other message it gives is to our community, and more importantly to our staff, is that if you come to council to work, you can actually climb right to the top of the tree. Yeah, that we're only going to recruit outside, and certainly outside the district, if we really have to. We want to internally encourage people to come forward in our own organisation to have a career path.
That is good.
For the last 4 or 5 years, we've recruited externally outside, which has been great. Claire's done an exceptionally good job on that, and we've got some really quality people in here. But now comes the time to bed them in and to make sure that they've got career paths going forward. So that's really, really important. I guess the other issue is the issue of what we see up north on the TV, which people are getting a bit numbed about and saying, how do we contribute? Well, I can tell you that they don't need furniture and beds and water supplies and foods. That's all being taken care of at the other end. But what we do need is donations. So each city that's been affected has got their own mayoral relief fund. Not a lot of money in them. They tend to be about 100 grand or so. But you can imagine what it's like on the East Coast of how much money they need there. These funds are used to individually help people where they probably wouldn't get funding from one of the other big agencies. So it's really important to help them. So people have said, well, how do you do that? And so what I've arranged through Local Government New Zealand is that we have adopted Gisborne. We have a relief bank account at their end that we can online contribute to. So I'm hoping that each of our ratepayers on average in the city will donate $20, $25 a household, just a one-off payment. For me and Karen, we'll donate every week for the next couple of months till we get to the end of that initial period. If we do that and all 20 do it, and some people are a bit more generous and give a bit more, and maybe some of our big businesses around town might give significantly more. Look, we could end up with $500,000 or $1 million sitting in that account, just from us.
And that helps the area up there, isn't it, recover?
Look, what it does is, you heard Jacinta, one of the good things you ever heard Jacinta say was the team of 5 million. So if you think about that, we've probably got, I don't know, a fifth of that team's really struggling at the moment. Auckland, far north, and certainly down in Gisborne, Hastings, Napier area. I mean, it's just devastating. It'll take years to fix some of that stuff.
Totally, some looks terrible.
So we just need to give them a hand up. We're well off here, had good weather recently. We're in the haves at the moment, they're in the have-nots. So we've got to do some work to really help out in that area. So I'll be advertising on a lot of websites and media outlets in the next week or so that account can donate. Let's be generous.
Well, I think Southerners can relate to what they're all going through, because it was 39 years this year, January, 27th of January, that we had our floods that devastated our region. So I guess it's helping out to those that have suffered up there.
Look, they'll get help from central government, they'll get help from EQC, they'll get it from the insurance companies.
And the government.
But some of these people need stuff really up front and really quickly. And all that stuff takes time, the big stuff. We can just donate to that one city. We're not going to try and do the whole lot because it's too big. I was sort of keen on Tokomaru Bay, which is just north of Gisborne, but that wasn't deemed to be big enough, because I thought that would have been really neat if we just chipped in for them. But certainly helping Gisborne's going to be great, because I know another couple of councils that are doing that. So we're going to use our media contacts to get that going. And it may very well be that a bit further down the track in the next week or two that I might give some thought to possibly our council providing some funding as well. So, if I chip $20,000 into the kitty, I'll get the trolls that will come out to me and say, how dare you spend our ratepayers' money on it. Look, $20,000 sounds a lot of money, but it's $1 for each household, and that's all it is. If I could have a big bucket I could go around with, and every single house gave me $1, that would be the 20,000.
That's right.
So it's of our 200 million we spend a year, it's just a drop in the ocean. So I think one of the things I will consider about whether we contribute to that as well.
Yep.
It's a ratepayer to ratepayer thing.
Okay.
But I definitely want people to do their own thing,
Yeah.
and be generous.
The more the better.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, there we go. That's another catch up with Invercargill City Mayor Nobby Clark. Until next time, see you later.
Yep.